Hi everyone, I'm going to show you in this video how to export a GIF from Adobe After Effects. If you do it in Photoshop, the process is a little bit different, but we haven't covered how to do it in After Effects, so we're going to do that real fast right here today. So I've got a previous GIF up. As you can see, I've got a little movie playing here. I've got some images superimposed on it. If you hit play, you can see that the water is boiling in the background. So I'm going to do a couple things. First of all, it looks like my actual timeline is pretty long. It's going to go from here to this little icon over here, this little bracket. So I'm actually going to click on this and I'm going to drag this back just to match up with this with these other areas here on these other layers. So basically, I only want it to play from here to here and then repeat. So if I click spacebar to play again, it'll go ahead and play until that bracket, and then it should loop again. Okay, so I'm going to hit play spacebar to stop the playing, and now we're going to go ahead and start the exporting process. So once we're all here, you're actually going to go up to the top to the Composition tab, and then you're going to go down and click on Add to Adobe Media Render Queue. So you want to click on that. And at that point, the Adobe Media Render Queue should come up. It's booting up over here, so let's just give it a second. Now, this is actually a separate program than After Effects. You'll use it also for Premiere, but this is just basically the program that will kind of pack up images or movie files for you. So let's see. We have Adobe Media Encoder here. Our project did not get added. It would show up over here, so we're going to go back to After Effects. Oh, here it is. All right, it just popped up. Yes, we got it. Thank you. Okay, so now you can see here Comp1, which is the name of this composition up here. And it might show up as some kind of other format. It might show up as like a movie file or something like that. If you don't see this as GIF over here, you can go over to the preset browser and then in the search bar, type in GIF. And you'll get this animated GIF match source option. So you want to click that and drag it over here to apply it to your comp. And this just basically means don't export it as an MOV file, don't export an AVI file, I want a GIF file, GIF file. You can also specify where you'd like it to output to. But before we do any outputting, we're actually going to take a look at the settings because basically GIFs can get very, very large in file size. And a lot of places that let you share GIFs don't really want huge GIFs. So we're going to bring it down a little bit, and the way that we do that is by clicking on this animated GIF match source preset. You'll see it turns into a little hand icon, so we're going to click it there, and it will check in with our server. Here we are. Okay, so we have our export settings window. You can see that the file format is going to be an animated GIF. Here's our output name. You can click on this, and it'll kind of bring up, where you want it to be saved. So we'll save it to the desktop, and we'll call this test GIF1, file format GIF, and then save. We're going to export the video, and then down here we have our video settings, the basic video settings. And right now, the image is really actually kind of big. It's 1900 by about 1000, and we want to bring that down a lot. So we're going to uncheck this little box here, which is going to let us edit these two values. And I'm actually going to put in the width as something closer to 500, and then I'll click Tab, and that will basically set the height to be whatever the proportional amount would be for the width being 500. And that's if these little link if this little link is selected. You can have it be deselected, but then you get distortion, so you want to make sure this is selected. Type in the width that you'd like, and then hit the Tab button, and that will autofill your height. So right now, we've got it down to about 500 wide. We also want to bring down the quality. Obviously, we want very high quality, but again, we want to try and bring down the quality settings. So we're actually going to bring these down quite a bit. Let's set it at 25 and see where that gets us. You want to leave everything else the same, kind of as it is, and then click OK. And once we got that, you'll see the preset has changed to be custom instead of the preset that's set up there, and you can always change it back to the default. And then once we have that all ready, we want to go ahead and click on this green play button up here. And you'll see some stuff down here, and that just basically means, okay, we've made the settings, go ahead and export the GIF. So there we go. It has been exported, and now let's go check it out on our desktop. And then what did we call this? We called it Test GIF 1. We can see here in the preview that it's almost 21 megabytes, which isn't great, but I'll make another video to show how to really get those down. And then let's take one more quick view, or one more quick look at it. We can take a look at it through the eyeball. If you're not seeing it actually animated, another thing that you can do is just kind of get over to, let's see, where was this here? You can just get over to a web browser. You can use Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. Either of them works. And then you just click and drag your GIF right in there, and it'll show it animated. You see that the line work in here isn't totally clear. That's because we pushed the quality so far down. I did some other test runs with this without pushing the quality down, and it was a lot closer to 30 megabytes, 100 megabytes, and that's way too many megabytes. We want to keep it very small. So again, I'm going to show you how to bring it down even further in another GIF. But at this point, you should have your GIF exported from After Effects. At this point, you should be able to email it, upload it to certain places, and just save it for your own art files at this point. Also, if you're saving it for your own files, you might be able to up the quality quite a bit so that you don't have this kind of fuzziness in the line work if that's affecting your file. So that's it for the video. I hope this was helpful. Please send me an email if you have any questions. And that's the end. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.